Manpreet here. Hi, Manpreet.
Hi, Meenal. Hello, Anand
Hi,
sir.
hi, Manpreet.
I'm
How are
such
you?
an avid reader. I'm so delighted to actually talk to you for the first time. I'm like
Thank
stalking
you.
you on all social media already. And it's really an honor.
Thank you very much.
And I do have some questions for you. And shall I begin?
Yeah, please, Manpreet, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm too excited. Okay, so my first question is, about the, you said that taking the creative liberties and all the authors take it, but, I have read your Ajay series, and in that, when I read it, I couldn't even side with Krishna or Pandavas or anybody. But, from the recent events which are happening in India, like you saw that Sanjay Leela Bhansali incident, and it's just about people taking creative liberties and, trying to create something, whereas there are certain set of individuals who are like, we don't want it to happen, or you can't do it because it's our religion or history or something. My question is, do those things bother you? Like, you always you have written Asura, you have written Ajay, and I'm sure you will write some more of those things. And do those things bother you, like writing such things?
Is that your dog?
Yes, it's my dog, and actually, he has a habit. I'm also a YouTuber. I make videos about books, so he has a
I
habit.
just
He has
lost.
to talk.
I just lost my pet. That's why.
Oh, okay. You
So
also have a
he's
dog.
scratching the
That's
door.
great.
So he has a habit.
Lot of
Whenever
dog
I'm on the
owners.
camera, he has to. He's a mini celebrity in my world.
That's nice.
There are two kinds of creative liberty. Which one is you don't change the facts, you change the perspective. There are many writers and people who do that. I am one among them. We take the incident, we only change the way the incident is looked at. Okay, for example, if you think very pedestrian example I am giving, 1857 first war of independence, we don't change any of it. Okay, now you see it from a Britisher's perspective, it is a sepoy military. They used to call it as sepoy military. You change it, you tell it from our perspective, Indian perspective, it is a heroic war for independence. Same war, there is no change. So, in my books, or many people who are written like me, I mentioned a lot of names like they are great writers, like or M.T. Vasan, or Shivaji Savant. They are not changed any event. They have gone only for the viewpoint thing. So all these books are sustained over years. There is another kind of creative liberty where what happens is change the facts at all. It is like telling, say, very pedestrian example I am telling. You are telling Gandhiji won the freedom by taking a machine gun and fighting with them. And say that it's my creativity. That won't work. So many times people confuse between creative freedom. Creative license doesn't mean you change the fact. You change the viewpoint, that is creative license. You can always say, that kind of freedom this country always had, and I hope it continues. You can always say why somebody is wrong or right, but you cannot change the fact. You cannot change the fact saying that Ravana killed Rama. It's not right like that.
Yes.
That is not creative freedom. Maybe for some that is creative freedom, but when you write like that, then you should be ready to face the consequences.
Yes.
But when one in the kind of creative freedom the writers like me have taken, a lot of writers, just one among them, is that the incident is same. I am only debating not even how Rama killed Ravana. I am only debating why Ravana could also be not that bad. Why also it could be good. So that is the only perspective change, creative freedom, which has been used in our literature for time immemorial. You see, one of the biggest aberrations is Shakuntalam. If you see, Shakuntalam, in actual Shakuntalam, in Mahabharata, if you read, Shakuntala, Dushyant actually forgets Shakuntala, kills Shakuntala. Like he's a king, so why should he bother about an ordinary girl? There is no thing of curse. There is no incident of curse. It is Kalidasa's creative freedom which created the curse. But other party took the same. But it should not be the other way around. If you, in the name of creative freedom, you totally change the facts, then you should be ready to face the conflict.
Agreed. Moreover, there's a trend of people actually targeting the people who get popular. So now you are getting really popular. So it's just like I am very much concerned because
This
you
is
are one of the
one
authors I love. So I
question
want you to keep
asked in,
experimenting.
Manpreet, this is one question which I get asked in every literature fest, everything, that why you are not getting beaten up. I don't know. It's one question everybody somewhere or other asks. It is not about, I think India is one country, you have enough creative freedom, provided you know how to take that freedom with responsibility. People can be, people get offended. Most of the incident of people getting offended, not all, but most of them are created by the people who want to become popular. It's as an act of playing with fire, but it's an act of what do you call? I'm not telling all. But many of the incidents are generated by the people who themselves create this drama, so that it comes in the news and controversy. I don't want to name which is what, but mostly many of the times it is like that. The controversy is generated by the people. Sometimes it happens, and things do happen, like accidents happen, things do happen. But mostly it is self-generated publicity.
My another question is, thank you so much for the answer. I'm like really, this is the answer which actually got me satisfied, because I was actually thinking about this answer. Now, my another question is, how different is, script writing, TV script writing, which you did for, I think, CRK Ram, and how different is it from writing an actual book?
Books are eternal. TV series, very rarely a TV series becomes an eternal thing. Book, you have to be ultra careful when you are writing, because this will be a record which might, if you are lucky, it might get read after 500 years, 1000 years. You have a responsibility. TV is all about entertainment. TV is like T20 match. Book is like rather like test match. So there you need more grace, footwork, everything should be correct. The other one is just hit because tomorrow's deadline you have to find, you have to meet, and tomorrow it has to come up on air, and everything is based on rating. So TV writing is does not give much of creative satisfaction, but it gives many other things like fame, more money, and other things. So people do that. But maybe with the coming up of digital medium, maybe you can create deep things in TV also, like how they do in the West. We have got so many stories to tell. Hopefully that should also happen.
Right.
Another question I have is, so earlier you were with Lead Start, right? Lead Start Publishing House, and now your new book is coming up with Westland. So what I see is there's a trend of people sticking up with Westland. So is it, as an author, why would you prefer Westland to Lead Start? Or I'm sure other publishing houses, bigger ones, would have also, invited you for the book. And why would you prefer Westland?
It is not, it's a tricky question to answer. It's not about why I should prefer. If you see most of the successful authors are now with Westland, not all, but most of them.
Now with Westland.
Because naturally it is better to be in a place where other big authors are also there, get associated. That's one thing. Second thing, with Lead Start, I had a 3-book contract. So after the 3-book contract was over, and then when this Baahubali thing came, already Westland, since it is an Amazon company now, they also had tied up with Baahubali team. So it was a natural process to migrate.
Yes. So Manpreet, it was nice having you here. So we have another fan of yours. Just a second.
Thank you, Manpreet.